All right. Hey, scientists. Today we're going to talk about taking good notes. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is I like making these things headings. You can bold, underline, whatever. But heading like this makes it stand out. Now, notes need to be, let's see, they can be on a doc. They can be on slides. They can be on paper. But the important part is they are organized, clear, and easy to come back to later. This part is very important. We have to be able to come back to our notes later, and that will happen for this project, but then as we go forward throughout the rest of the projects and in other classes as well. Okay, so a lot of people like to organize notes by topic, which means they do something like this. Abiotic is non-living, and then biotic is living. You also could do it by resource. So you would do something like this is the video. Let's spell resource correctly, Budrow. I did mean that. That's the video. Oops. Come on. There we go. And then underneath that, I would say biotic equals living, abiotic equals non-living. There is a way to do a hybrid version, but you would kind of have to develop it yourself, right? I think the most important part is no matter what you do, you have to have your sources here. So I might do a top bullet point here, or something like this. It says this, and then maybe I had another video and I might add that, or maybe an article. And I add that here. And they're links, right? If you don't know how to make a link, it's pretty easy. You highlight what you want, you go up to this link thing, and you paste in the text. Not too shabby. All right, so this is by topic. Let's bold this one. And this is by resource. Either one is fine, but make sure you pick a strategy, and then you kind of go with it. And again, you have to have your sources with your notes. It's huge because at some point you're going to have to come back and get a quote. Maybe it's about abiotic things, and you're going to have to go into this video and find a quote to use for evidence. So having it right there with your stuff is like the best way to be. All right, let's just kind of go over basics of notes really quickly. We're going to make this one a heading again. Heading, there we go. Notes should be 3 to 5 words. Oops, not 2, 3 to 5 words. Your own words, right? No copy and pasting big blocks of text and weeding it out, right? 3 to 5 words-ish. They can be a little bit longer. Obviously, they can be 1 word if you're making a list. But it really is important to keep them short and sweet like this. And if we look at kind of what I'm doing, it's really easy to find that abiotic is non-living. Why? Because you can see it, because it's a nice small chunk of information here, or here. We don't want to start writing paragraphs or sentences. And there you go. You also want to make sure you use bullet points. Points. And then remember you can tab, and you can keep tabbing over to, and then to move it back, you hit Shift and Tab together, and it moves it back. The other thing I think is really important with notes is leave out the small words or repeated words. And let's make a new, leave out small words, leave out repeated words. So, here's a great example. Leave out small words, tab. I don't need to leave out again because it's repeated, and tab. Leave out small words and repeated words. So note is the, little things like that. And, if the article is about photosynthesis, don't write it a million times. Just write it once at the top. Also maybe spell it correctly.